Peace, family. You know, I'm not going to try to play no games or anything. I tell my people the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. Let's just call Juneteenth exactly what it is. And what it is, it is not an independence holiday for blacks. It is not nothing that they've done to declare their independence from whites. When you look at Joe Biden signing this holiday into law, you having the same governing body that enslaved your people now signing a document that black people are going around saying that declares their independence. How is that possible? How did the same government that enslaved you is the same government that give you your independence? And you can't show me any effort that black people went through to obtain this independence. What is it that you can now do that you are independent of whites that you couldn't do while you were dependent on whites? When a person get divorced after many years of struggling trying to make this marriage work, there's no both of them celebrating at the same time. Every Juneteenth celebration I saw, it depicted blacks and whites happy, celebrating, playing air hockey and cornhole. Show me two opposing people, one who enslaved the other, one who put others in the concentration camps, Holocaust, all these other atrocities, and then once their independence was free from their oppressor, that you see images of them playing video games together, hugging and loving each other. Show me that. Only black people do that. Show me how or what a process began when you reclaimed your name. If we are not separated from our oppressor, we are not divorced from white people, why are we still carrying the name? You telling me that Joe Biden signed this bill into law and all the laws that keep us enslaved is still in the books? When they first did something similar to this in 1865, declaring the abolishment of slavery, they said that slavery will now, not only is slavery abolished, but it can only be instituted as a form of breaking a law. So you break any law and you go right back into involuntary servitude, which is a kind of gentler way of saying you're enslaved. Did Joe Biden remove that from the books? So if you was to get arrested now, under whose authority would you be arrested? Under black people's authority, or you still up under white authority? Where's your true independence? After you celebrate this day, or this week, or this month, do you still go back to work for your same job? Do you have any ownership and control or influence over your opposing system? What are you doing now that you could not do while you were connected to whites? Once a person leaves prison, the first thing he want to do is what? Once you decide this bill into law, this Juneteenth holiday, which is black independence, the first thing black people did was what? Who organized it? Who set the parameters of it? Who designed it? Who picked the day? Who did all these things? I'm sitting here looking at the social media, and I'm looking at this girl who said that Juneteenth was a holiday for black people. Her teacher disagreed. They kicked this girl out of school because she said, just gave her opinion. How is this teacher able to do this now? And we got this holiday supposedly to show our independence. But our education still depends on them. Where's our schools to teach our children our way of living? Where's our businesses, our industries to support our way? You got to work 8 hours a day for whitey. Our own business structure, based on our own free black minds now, we may only have to work 6 hours a day. These people are totally opposite of us. So you're going to sit up there and tell me that now that you got your independence from whites, you still going about life the same way as you were still in control of whites? The same schools, the same practices, the same laws, all fit into a black independent state. So what's the difference? Why go through this process of getting Juneteenth as a national holiday? And there's no difference from your behavior, your laws, your practices, anything. You might as well stay enslaved. You can't voice your opinion. You can't question authority. All you're doing is just playing. You playing games with whitey right after. When this country fought for its independence from Britain, and once they declared their independence, they wasn't traveling back and forth the ocean, going back and forth to work. They severed their ties by building their own way of life, determining their own existence. I don't understand if black people, if you haven't went through this process, when you look at Juneteenth and see the shenanigans that's going on around it, eating, drinking, dancing, playing with your oppressor, why are white people sitting up here celebrating Juneteenth with you? You didn't see the Germans celebrating the end of the Holocaust with the Jews. You didn't see Indians or native people celebrating their independence with the Europeans. You don't see husband and wife who got divorced partying together. Why are white people celebrating Juneteenth with blacks? When you have a true independence, there's going to be some pain, some lamenting. Now, one side is not going to be able to take economic or social political advantage of the other. If you see white people celebrating with blacks after their holiday has been declared legal, that's telling you they still can do the same thing to you that you was doing before this holiday was even thought of. And you Negroes, because you don't understand the true meaning of independence, the true meaning of freedom, you celebrating right along with your oppressor. White people have no reason on earth to sit up here and smile and be giddy and happy for blacks, because this will be something vital that they can no longer do, they can no longer take advantage of, that's going to change their lives. And instead of and now they got to figure out a way how to fill this gap. They've done none of that. They still holding your hand and you still celebrating with them. So until your liberation makes whitey uncomfortable, makes whitey restructure their way of life, let's just call Juneteenth what it truly is. June 19th. And call it the end of the day. I'm going to end this video here. And if you like this message, if you like this content, and if you like this pressure that I put on our oppressor, put a little pressure on that follow, subscribe, and share button, and catch me in my next video. Ashe.